You're good to go, Gabriel.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gabriel Perez, or Gabe. I am your Career Pathways Navigator at the Near West American Job Center located in Pilsen. Thank you for attending day 2 of the 25th Ward virtual hiring event. I am happy to present to you today at the second of a 2-day event through our partnership collaboration with our 25th Ward Alderman's Office, the Illinois Department of Employment Security, National ABLE, Illinois WorkNet, the Chicago Cook Workforce Partnership, and the Chicago Citywide Literacy Coalition. Today, expect informational sessions with various employers selected in part through the Alderman's Office. Thank you to Synergy, the University of Illinois at Chicago, the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services, the Illinois Department of Human Services, Chicago Lighthouse, Rush University Medical Center, UPS, the Illinois Department of Corrections, and Verizon for participating with us today. Thank you to IES, National ABLE, Illinois WorkNet, the partnership, and CCLC for your collaboration efforts as well. Today, we want to thank the 25th Ward Alderman and his staff for their work and partnership in making this happen for the community. It is now my pleasure to ask the 25th Ward Alderman to provide us a welcoming remarks. Please welcome 25th Ward Alderman Byron Sigcho-Lopez.
Thank you, Gabriel, and thank you also to the Chicago Citywide Literacy Coalition for all the work that you do, especially during these times, to connect us and connect our constituents to job opportunities and navigate it. I also want to take an opportunity to thank to all our partners and hosts. It is important to recognize their efforts in this second round, and I really want to appreciate the Illinois Department of Employment Security, the Chicago Cook Workforce Partnership, the ABLE National ABLE Network, and the Illinois WorkNet Center as our main partners as well. I want to recognize all our future employers that are here: the University of Illinois Chicago, Rush, Metra, Northwestern, Verizon, UPS, the Chicago Lighthouse, Target, Dollar Tree, among others. I want to thank you all for coming together. I think that we need to do a lot more of this kind of collaborative work to ensure that our constituents have the ability to navigate these very difficult times with a pandemic at hand. It is very critical that we join efforts between employers and navigators and government agencies to ensure that our constituents have a workforce path to ensure that we connect more and more of our residents to the opportunities available. I want to thank again all the partners, hosts for doing this with our community. We look forward to continue to host more of these workshops and connect also to different constituents and demographics. Right now, when we see the violence and the pandemic affecting our community, it is through these partnerships, workforce development partners, that we can curb violence. Workforce development, job opportunities, this is the way that we can bring more opportunities, investment, and resources to our community who is being devastated. Over 6,200 people have been dead during the pandemic, mainly in our most vulnerable communities, almost on over 800 people dead out of gun violence. These initiatives are critical, and that's what I want to emphasize about the importance of collaboration between government, agency, and the hosts and partners and employers to make this possible for our constituents who are looking for opportunities. I want to thank you again all. I hope that you're able to, and I'm very confident that you're going to be able to get some valuable information. Do not hesitate to contact our office if you have any questions or would like to connect to maybe other opportunities. I will make sure that our office share with you our contact information, and I will also put it on the chat so that we can stay in touch. Thank you so much, and I look forward to keep working together to continue to help our constituents during this very difficult time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alderman Sigcho-Lopez, for your words today. Finally, before we start our workshop presentations, I would like to provide you with a quick resource. In the chat, I will provide you with the contact information and link to receive an opportunity to learn more about free classes in digital literacy or computers, English as a second language, high school equivalency and GED classes, and even citizenship and career pathways training in high demand jobs in your area. You can find an email address, telephone number, and direct link to apply online today. These services are free and available for you now. Thank you so much for attending today's 25th Ward virtual hiring event. Here is Daniel Mariscal with technical remarks to keep in mind during the rest of the event.
Thank you so much for that, Gabrielle, and thank you so much to the Alderman as well for the opening remarks. A few things that I want to direct or draw your attention to if you are on the line as a job seeker before we kick things off. You should have received this information via email when you registered for the event, but just something real quick here that I'd like to note. You do not yet have the most recent version of Zoom client for meetings downloaded. You'll want to be sure to go ahead and do so at the link provided. Again, you see there, zoom.us/download, and that's Zoom client for meetings. The reason why this is important is once we reach the breakout rooms portion of the event, the most recent features that are in that download will enable you to be able to move freely from room to room. It'll allow you as well to be able to select the room that you'd like to join, so on and so forth. So if you're having problems when we do get to that portion of the event, being able to join the room, being able to move freely between rooms, it could be that you're running an outdated version of this Zoom client for meetings. If you're unsure and you want to download this prior to that portion of the event, you can go ahead and hop off the session. I'll be monitoring the waiting room. If you need to download this, I will let you back in, so no worries there. And without further ado, we'll go ahead and delve right into our employer panel. One final thing that I would like to note, if you are a job seeker, just please be sure to keep yourself muted during our employer panel. That way we minimize disruptions. Thank you all. And first up, I do believe we have Synergy. Karen, are you available to present?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone, and happy holidays. Again, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity at Synergy Flavors to learn a little bit more about our business and show you what opportunities are available. So you can go to the next slide. Thank you. So my name is Karen Bolf with Synergy Flavors. I'm the HR generalist here. And what is Synergy Flavors? We customize in the flavors. We're a flavor house, and specifically to our Chicago location, we do meat and savory flavors. So you won't see us on the shelf directly. So you're not going to see Synergy Flavors, at the grocery store, because our flavors go into other ingredients, and that's what you'll see on the shelf. So you might see like our ingredients would go into sauces, gravies, different type of seasoned blendings, things of that nature. You can go to the next slide. And what's it like to be part of the Synergy team? Our environment is very collaborative, innovative, and we do have a strong community focus. So what does that mean? Collaboration, you're going to see when you come to any one of the Synergy facilities that there's a lot of cross-functional conversation, working together, coming up with solutions, troubleshooting. So it's not working in silos. So I think that's something that's really critical to making sure everybody has a voice as far as coming up with solutions when we are trying to, be successful within our business. Innovative, we have to be creative. So we're trying to create new flavors. So if, nowadays there's a lot of things that are maybe in the nutritional world that maybe they're great for us, they don't taste so great sometimes. So that's where Synergy steps in, and we can flavor that so it tastes better. And then lastly, we want to do things like we're doing today to really focus on the community and see if, what can we do in as far as obviously employment. What else can we do to get out? We've participated in the bread truck activities and getting food out into the neighborhoods. We've done backpacks to get to kids as they've gone back to school. In a bunch of different other options. And we do, you'll see a little later on, one of our benefits encourage our employees to get involved with those different community events that they're very passionate about, and give them paid time up to participate. Next slide, please. One of the things that we're very proud of is Synergy Flavors has been, voted one of the best workplaces in Chicago. And one of the things that's so important, this is a survey where we ask for feedback from our employees and we respond to that. So it's great when you do a survey, and I can say that I think Synergy does a really good job of, responding and making some changes based on the feedback that we get. Next. We are a global organization. We are part of Carbury, which is located or headquartered in Ireland, founded many, many years ago. And there was a dairy farmers that founded our parent company. And again, you'll see that we are in the food manufacturing industry within the nutritional ingredients, flavors, and cheese is our specialty, if you will. And we're selling in over 50 international markets. Next slide. This just gives you the visual of the fact that we are a global operation and where each of our different locations are, whether it's a manufacturing facility, office, lab, and also our dairy joint venture. We're headquartered as Synergy Flavors in Wakanda, Illinois, and our Wakanda facility focuses on sweet flavors. Then we also have another facility in Hamilton, Ohio, and the focus there is on extracts. So coffee, tea, cucumber, and watermelon. Watermelon day smells really good there. Are their specialties. Next. At 37th Street in Chicago, we're located between Ashland and Iron Street. There's approximately 60 employees that work out of this facility. We're built in the 1920s. We're a brick, wood, and metal building. And we do operate 24/7 with 3 shifts. Great news, we're expanding to Morgan Street. And right now we have 2 employees there. A lot of contractors getting things ready for that expansion that will hopefully be coming soon. Next. So what can we offer? We start our production positions between $16 to $19 an hour, depending on the position and experience. We do offer shift premiums for 2nd and 3rd shift. Our benefits kick in the first day of the month after you start. So there's Blue Cross Blue Shield, medical, dental, and vision. We will offer a $1,500 bonus after you convert to a full-time employee at the 90-day mark. You get 15 days of PTO annually, and that's, you accrue it as you go. 10 holidays throughout the year. We are actually doing in Chicago a 32-hour PTO or cash bonus. Our other facilities are shutting down for the last week of the year. We're so busy in Chicago, we can't shut down, but we also want to make sure our employees are taken care of. So they're getting that nice little bonus that they'll be able to use in 2022. We have a 401k plan. Lunch is offered every Wednesday, and it's a hot lunch. We mix it up every week, and we take recommendations from our team members that try new restaurants and want to bring that food into the building so everyone can have a nice lunch. Also, we'll talk a little bit about this later. We have paid tuition and then also 100% paid parental leave. Next. I just mentioned the part about development and education. We do promote development, and that may not always be in the form of informal training. It's, from on-the-job training, taking special classes, maybe going to one of the other facilities to making sure that the areas where our employees are passionate, or if they need to develop or want to develop, that we're taking care of that and we answer that. Continuous learning, anyone that wants to get their GED, English skills courses, or an associate program is 100% paid tuition. Next. We have some great programs that a lot of these were as a result of our surveys that we sent out. We have a recognition program, which is peer-to-peer, management to employees, and then leadership to employees. I mentioned a little bit about the voluntary time off. So if there's a charity or something that you're very passionate about, you can actually do that with approval in 4-hour increments, 16 hours throughout the year. And then lastly, we want to celebrate those big moments. So annual anniversaries, you're going to see some celebration and recognition for those milestones. So who are we looking for? A self-starter, somebody that's willing to learn, collaborative, and wants to work in a manufacturing environment. Honestly, anyone that, really has that positive attitude, shows up on time, is present, and wants to learn is a great fit for Synergy Flavors. Next. These are just some of the current opportunities we have on site. As we grow, as I mentioned, with the new facilities, this list will be getting bigger. So we're really excited to see some new faces. We will hire direct hire. We also do temp to perm. We really want to see people take advantage of the benefits and be a full-time employee as quickly as they can. And that's the accountability of the individual, doing the things I just mentioned, showing up on time, having that great attitude, and really just wanting to get in there and learn. Again, we talked a little bit about our location. At the bottom here, we do have the QR code that you just can use to go and see our opportunities, and you can apply online. Next. And again, I'm hoping to talk with some of you during our breakout session, and we really look forward to you joining our team. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Next up, we have the University of Illinois at Chicago with Robbie Toledano.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Robbie Toledano with UIC. So I appreciate bringing us to this, and I'm glad to be part of the event. So a lot of us, next slide, please. As you know, we are UIC. We're a community partner. We're right here in your community. But a lot of times, a lot of people don't realize that we are also UI Health. So we are one and the same. So we are looking, obviously, for to hire for both locations. But as you know, UIC, one of the most diverse, if not the most diverse school in Chicago. Large facility, over 33,000 students, over 13,000 employees. The University of Illinois Health Hospital is growing as we speak, but in current state, it's over 450 beds. So it's one of the great partnerships they have with UIC is obviously with their all of the medical education facilities. So it's a big national research center as well. So again, two really great locations within the city that I like. I think a lot of folks maybe forget that we're here, but we offer just a ton of different employment opportunities. Next slide, please. And when it comes to the type of available jobs, I like to describe the university and the hospital. It's a community in itself. Whatever skill you have, we probably need. It is almost self-sufficient. But what I mean by that is, I think in current state, over 900 jobs really across both spaces. And that includes everything you see on the screen from, nurses and medical assistants, drivers, maintenance workers, but retail workers, even folks that work in fast food, but even more technical IT jobs, professional jobs, business administration. And one of the things I think a lot of folks also don't realize, we hire Starbucks workers here. Some of the Starbucks that are on our campus are actually employees of UIC and not Starbucks. So just an interesting fact there. So if there's something you're interested in, we probably have it. And one of the things I would also share with all of you is that we do have something called extra help roles, which are pretty much like temporary contract roles. Those are a little faster to get into. They are non-benefited, but one of the great parts about it is that it's a great way to get into the university while you're applying to the civil service jobs that we have. And that's something that I can talk more about in the breakout room. Civil service is a process. So it takes a little longer to get in, but obviously the benefits are second to none. So that's the next slide. So when I mentioned civil service, that comes with all the state benefits that you may or may not be aware of. That includes very affordable healthcare, educational opportunities, tuition assistance. And what that means is if you're an employee of UIC, we actually have a tuition waiver. You don't pay for school. If you have children, they're eligible for up to 50% tuition, which is also a great benefit. We have a lot of folks that, a lot of longevity here, a lot of folks that come here, stay, they move around the university. And again, there's so many opportunities to grow and develop and even try new things here. So we offer that as well. And then the biggest kicker I would offer to most people that look at civil service, because again, it is a longer process to get into, but it's one of the last entities that offer a pension, as well as what you might know as a 403B or 401k. So if you spend time here, there is a pension that you can add to your retirement. So again, one of the last places other than police and military that offer it. And I think that's really a number one benefit for anybody that can get into civil service. And last slide, how you apply. I have our jobs.usc.edu website. You can go to that. It has both UI Health and UIC jobs in it. You can apply directly to them. If you need help or you have questions about how to apply, we have our HR number here, 312-413-4848 for the UIC HR help desk at uillinois.edu. We have our HR office is right here in the medical district, right in between Rush and Jesse Brown. If you need assistance, even how to apply, we even have a few computers available to people who might need to come on in and need that access. So again, I encourage all of you to take a look at what we have. A lot of great opportunities. We're always looking, especially for extra help, even if it's a part-time job you're looking for, we need it. So look forward to speaking with all of you in the breakout room. And thanks for your time.
Thank you very much to UIC. Next up, we have the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services, and we have a presenter, Evia Ortega.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me today. I'm Evia Ortega. I'm the Cook County and Northern Illinois recruiter for DCFS. DCFS is the state agency. It's a public service, social service agency that's charged with enabling families to ensure the safety, well-being, and permanency of the abused and neglected children in our care, and working with families and communities to protect the state's vulnerable children from maltreatment. So we are actually we handle foster care, licensing daycares, as well as investigating allegations of abuse and neglect of children. Next slide. Some of our titles that we're hiring for throughout the state are our child protection specialist, which is our investigator, child welfare specialist, which is our case manager, our daycare licensing representative, child welfare nurse specialist, some of our IT positions, information systems analysts and services specialists, our public service administrators, option 6 and 8L, are supervisors. The option 6 is supervisor over our facilities, over those investigators and case managers and daycare licensing reps. And the 8L is the supervisor over our attorneys, so our legal sections. And then we also have technical advisors, which is our attorneys. These are just a few of our titles. We actually have a lot more than this. We hire office staff, HR staff, accountants, paralegal assistants. We've got a little bit of everything. So if you're not sure about what DCFS has, please go to the website and check those postings. All of these positions that I'm listing here are covered under union contract and are full-time positions, I believe, except for the 8L. And then the next slide, please. Sorry. The benefits that we offer as a state agency is we have employer-sponsored insurance plans, health, dental, life, vision, and you are covered as of day one. So when you start, your start date, you're covered under your benefits. We offer paid vacation, personal, sick, and holidays. Our holidays, we have 14 paid holidays a year. Sick time, you accrue 1 sick day per month, and it rolls over to infinity. You are given 3 personal days at the beginning of every year, and your paid vacation, it's accumulates every 5, or I should say grows every 5 years. So you hit the next level every 5 years. So from 1 to 5, you would earn 10 vacation days a year. A year. And then after year 5, it grows up to the next level. and so on and so forth, up to when you hit 25 years. And again, those are paid. We also have, and this is not on there, paid paternity and maternity leave. We have retirement savings plan and a pension, tuition reimbursement program through our mobility program. So if you're pursuing a higher degree and you want to target a title that's in that program, you can get tuition reimbursement for it. And we've got a lot of growth opportunities, not just with DCFS, but between sister agencies. So one of the great things about being a state of Illinois agency is that you can work for one agency and you can take a promotion opportunity within that agency or with another state of Illinois agency, and your benefits will follow you over. So again, it opens a lot of doors, not just within the agency you're in, but also through sister agencies. Next slide. Sorry, next slide, please. Thank you. So our vacancies are posted at illinois.jobs2web.com. When you see a position posted, if you click on that position, you'll be able to see the description, salary range, what are the requirements of that position, location, hours, everything you need, including the very important how to apply information. Some positions are going to require you to submit an application, and others will request that you submit a resume or CV online. So just pay attention to those, how to apply for each position when you see it posted. If you have any questions after today's event, feel free to email us at dcfs.employment@illinois.gov, and a representative or recruiter will respond. And then if you're seeking more information about the counseling or examining process, because we do have some titles that require actual examination, you can give CMS a call at 312-814-2398. And that's it for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for DCFS for your presentation. Next up, we have the Illinois Department of Human Services with Amelia Gavina.
Morning, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this morning. My name is Amelia Gavina, and I'm from the Illinois Department of Human Services. IDHS is one of over 80 plus agencies that report directly to the state of Illinois, also known as Central Management Services. IDHS is the largest agency with almost 15,000 employees and growing. We are in the business of helping. We help the residents of Illinois gain access to social human services, programs, and resources to enhance their lives. For example, access to food, shelter, affordable childcare, and healthcare coverage. Our services reach 1 in 3 residents in Illinois, so we're quite busy. The recruitment and hiring office hires for positions throughout the state of Illinois. On a daily average, we have about 120 jobs posted on our sites. We offer job opportunities in all areas, such as healthcare, registered nurses, mental health technicians, which is equivalent to a CNA, management positions, clerical, technical, professional, support service workers, which include positions in our food and nutrition and maintenance departments. We offer an excellent benefit package that also includes a state pension and bilingual pay. So if you are hired into a position that requires you to speak a second language, you are paid an additional 5% of your annual salary. We also offer tuition reimbursement, and we have very strong promotional track systems in place to help you grow within your career. You can view our current career opportunities at www.dhs.il.us/jobs.
Oh.
And there you go. There's our contact information.
Great. Thank you very much to Amelia and DHS. Next up, we have the Chicago Lighthouse with Martha Younger-White.
Good morning, everyone, and it's a pleasure to be here with you today. I'm Martha Younger-White, and I'm Senior Vice President of Employment and Rehabilitation at the Chicago Lighthouse. Next slide. First of all, I just want to share with you the mission of the Chicago Lighthouse. First, we've been around over 115 years, so we're an long-standing not-for-profit organization located at 1850 West Roosevelt Road in Chicago. And our primary mission is to serve as a world-renowned organization that serves persons who are blind, visually impaired, other disabilities, and veteran communities. And on this slide, for example, you have a picture of one of our veterans, Michael Smith, who mans our Illinois Joining Forces hotline that serves as a one-stop shop for all of our veterans. Next slide. What I'd like to speak to today are some of the positions that we have readily available and are located on our website, and we'll give you that information at the end of the presentation. But first of all, we have over 9 call centers that we operate that serve the public, and in particular, call center agents are responsible for providing high quality customer service assistance when responding to inquiries pertaining to the IPAS, electronic tolling accounts, violation notices, billing issues, technical issues, and general map questions. They will also be responsible for assuring speedy resolution of inquiries utilizing all available resources. This particular call center our client is the Illinois Tollway Authority. So when you're calling about your tolls, you're actually talking to a Chicago Lighthouse employee. And that actual location is located at 750 South Halsted. Next slide. We also have various clients. You heard from one already, UI Health, but also Cook County, as well as Rush. And we also have North Shore as one of our clients. And the primary purpose in this job title is to serve as a medical scheduler. And medical schedulers are responsible for providing world-class patient and family-centered experience across a continuum that contributes to the customer satisfaction, retention, exceptional quality value, and financial health in a high-performance contact center environment. This position requires high-quality customer service assistance when responding to inquiries pertaining to a variety of clinics affiliated with the John Stroger Hospital of Cook County and University of Illinois Hospital. Medical schedulers will be responsible for scheduling appointments and utilizing all the information and tools and websites. Next slide. Also, for our client North Shore, we have the job title of Patient Access Representative. And for this, again, you're responsible for professionally answering phone calls from patients who are interested in scheduling an appointment with a physician, scheduling a medical test, or answering general questions related to the health system service. You're also responsible for patient education with regard to online services. A patient access representative is expected to use online knowledge management tools. For example, we use a common platform that health agencies use, which is Epic. So you'll be learning that, but also using that to assist with patient calls and issue resolution. Next slide. Some of the things we'd like to stress to you are benefits, because certainly one of the things we like to say is that we're a state-of-the-art new call center. In fact, some of these positions are now moving to remote possibilities, so that is under consideration depending on performance. We also have no nights or weekends. We have flexible work schedules. For some of our call centers, we're able to vary your hours. Competitive salary benefit package, up to 25% of the salary, an additional 25% of your salary. So for example, you can get 10 days of paid vacation, 12 paid holidays, and sick days that are accrued over the year. And you can carry up to 16 of those sick days over any given year. You also have insurance eligibility in the first month after 30 days of employment. That includes the medical, which 65% is covered by the Chicago Lighthouse. You also have dental and vision insurance that's offered. We have short and long-term disability, life insurance, which is 2 times your salary, and a company paid pension plan after 1 year of employment. So as you can see, there are a great variety of benefits that you can attain with employment. One of the things we like to let you know is that in order to qualify for these positions, you need to have a typing speed. Some of them require 25 words per minute with 90% accuracy. Others require 30 words per minute with 95% accuracy. And after making an application, you will be asked to come in to complete an assessment that may include some information related to health-related terms, basic literacy for math, and words with spelling and grammar. As indicated with some other employers, if you have bilingual abilities, certainly we compensate you for that as well. So you can earn additional money for your bilingual skills. Next slide. One of the things we really pride ourselves on is the fact that, as you saw at the beginning, we do have a mission of serving people with disabilities who are blind, visually impaired, other disabilities, and veterans. So in those categories, we do also have an employment services program where we actually assist those individuals in finding competitive integrated employment. We also have, for example, computer training. So if you fit into our mission group, we may be able to assist you with computer skills. We also have other employers who contact us who are seeking job-ready candidates. So even if you don't get hired by us, we may be able to make a connection for you with another employer. And another thing that we pride ourselves on is teaching assistive technology. So if you have a visual disability, for example, we have a computer lab that has JAWS and Zoom text, and certainly that facilitates your access to employment. Next slide. So here's our contact information, and we look forward to talking to you in our breakout room. Angela Kearney, who typically would join me on this presentation, serves as our recruitment manager, and you have her number there, 312-997-3654. We'll obviously provide this in the chat in the room, breakout room. And myself, Martha Younger White, Senior Vice President of Employment, 312-447-3251. And certainly we're looking forward to talking to you more and hope you'll join us. Thank you.
Thank you very much to the Chicago Lighthouse. Next up, we have Rush University Medical Center with the representative, Kevin Irvine.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kevin Irvine from Rush University Medical Center. Go ahead, next slide, please. I'm excited to tell you about job opportunities at Rush. For those of you that are not familiar, Rush is an academic health system. Our main facility is on the near west side of Chicago, but we also have Rush University in Rush Oak Park Hospital, just west of Chicago, and then Rush Copley Medical Center out in Aurora, plus around 30 clinics in Chicago and the surrounding communities. So I'm going to be focused today on positions at Rush University Medical Center and Rush University, but you'll learn a little bit more about some of the other opportunities we have as well. So one of the things that's important to know about Rush is that we are a place of healing, and we also, we're an academic medical center, which means we have the university side where people are going to school for nursing, for become a doctor, could be a speech language pathologist. And then we have the medical side. So we've got our hospital where we do provide excellent care, and we also do research. And then we have clinics all around the region. One of the things that anyone should know applying for jobs at Rush is about our iCare values. So these are 5 values that all Rush employees are expected to embody and to bring to their work every day. And think about these values when you're looking at jobs at Rush, and when you're applying, and think about what you might bring from these values to your work, and how you might include reference to that when you're applying for jobs at Rush. So briefly, the values are innovation, so asking questions, challenging the status quo, really trying to think about ways to do things better. Collaboration, working with others, and that's really, really important. We have some great teams at Rush, and it all happens with collaboration. Accountability, so taking ownership for what you do and what you don't do. Respecting others, respecting the patients we serve, respecting students, anyone that comes to Rush. And then excellence, and it's basically doing everything possible to ensure the best outcome, whether you're patient-facing, providing healthcare, or working behind the scenes. And that's, one thing that's important to know about Rush is that people think about Rush being a health system. And, many of the jobs are more medical focused and health related and working with patients. But we also have many positions behind the scenes. A lot of things happen to make Rush operate. So we've got people in accounting and finance working on billing. We have a legal team. We've got communications team. We have many, many different types of opportunities beyond just medical and clinical roles. Next slide, please. We have many, many different types of jobs. These are some examples of positions that we have. Clinical roles include patient care technicians, certified medical assistants, phlebotomists, pharmacy technicians. But then there's a wide range of non-clinical roles as well. So patient services representative, patient access coordinator, supply chain technicians, environmental service specialists, which is our custodial positions, guest relations associate. Those are folks that staff the information booths around the medical center and make sure people head the right direction and get them ID badges. Security officers, clinic coordinators, food service assistants, patient transporters, and community health workers. And they go out and work in the community that we serve and connect people to healthcare. Next slide, please. So when you go to our website, Rush Careers, you're going to see multiple different portals where you can explore different job opportunities. They're divided between Rush University Medical Center, so that's going to be jobs on the near west side, and then in our clinics. Rush Copley Medical Center out in Aurora, Rush Oak Park Medical Center, and then we also have another portal for people looking to join us as a faculty member in our university or as a medical provider. Next slide, please. So as I said, we're going to be focused on the Rush University Medical Center positions. Now, when you go into our portal for Rush University Medical Center, you're going to see different ways that you can sort through all the different jobs that we have on there. Right now, just looking at our website today, we have over 550 jobs on there right now. I think 571 as of this minute. And there's a category at the very top of that page that you're going to see, which is new this week. And I always recommend people looking there first, because then you're going to see the most recently posted jobs. Now, when I checked this morning, just now, there were 98 jobs that were new this week. And so if you want to be sure you're applying to jobs early in the process, that is the place to look. And also, if you look through that, the new this week category a couple of times a week, you're going to get a chance to see all the different positions that we have at Rush as they're added. And that's a great way to kind of get a good sense of the different positions, especially if you're not familiar with some of the different jobs we have, because we add new jobs all the time. We're doing a lot of hiring. We're growing. For those of you that have seen our main hospital on the near west side, people are pretty familiar with our Butterfly building, which is called the Tower Building. But we actually are finishing up a new building right across Ashland that you may also see from the Eisenhower or around the neighborhood. And that's going to be a destination cancer treatment center and neurosciences center. So we are already ramping up our hiring for that building as we plan to open it next year. And so we'll be doing even more hiring closer to that. Next slide, please. Another way you can sort is by department, by specialty, and then next slide, please. And you can also sort by keyword. And that's one thing I want to mention is that if you're looking for a specific shift, or if you're looking for like remote work or part-time work, you want to search by keyword. We do have a growing number of positions that are remote, either all the time or part of the time. And we do have some part-time positions, so you can just put in the words part-time and all the part-time positions should pop up. Same thing with remote. Some jobs may be fully remote after you finish orientation. Some jobs may be hybrid, so partially remote, partially on-site. And when you go to the job description, that will tell you hopefully everything that you need to know about those positions. So it'll tell you the shift. It should tell you where the job is located. Assume that the jobs are going to be at our campus on the near west side if it's not specified otherwise. And then it'll also tell you a little bit more about the hours that you may be working. So on the slide right here is a guest relations position. That's a 4th shift rotating position. Rotating means it's going to be different shifts on different days. And in this description right here, it says, you know, rotating shifts may work anytime between the hours of 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. So not potentially all night, and rotating weekends. So you may have to be available to work some weekends. And that's one of those things. Different jobs have different requirements. So just look really closely at that job description, and just, you know, take a look. And if you're not sure which position may be a good fit, just look closely at the job description and those position qualifications. Next slide, please. Oh, that's UPS. There should be one more, but that's it. Can you go back to the previous slide, please? Thank you. So one thing I want to mention about jobs at Rush, we also have excellent benefits, very competitive benefits. One of the things that I always like to feature is we help pay for your education, because we know that, you know, we want you to grow in your career. So we reimburse for many educational and certification expenses up to a certain amount. So when you get to Rush, you may start in one position, and then you may learn about a certification you want to get or some training you want to get. And we may help pay for that education depending on what it is. And if you're taking classes at Rush University, they may even be free of charge. So there's a lot of ways you can grow in your career and come to Rush. I'm going to be in the chat room. I'm going to provide some more insight into our hiring process, the application process, answer any questions you might have about the jobs we have. And I'm going to put some links in the chat to different parts of our website. One of the things I also want to mention, so my title at Rush is Senior Talent Acquisition Consultant for Individuals with Disabilities. And that's because my job at Rush is to recruit people with all types of disabilities and chronic health conditions for all of our different jobs, as well as veterans and people who live on the west side of Chicago. We have a commitment to hire people from the west side to decrease the health inequities for people in the west side communities. And so we prioritize hiring people from the west side, as well as veterans and people with disabilities. But we welcome everyone. We have a very diverse and inclusive culture. And so I look forward to meeting some of you in the chat room today. One of the things I'll put in the chat is our general email address, which is rush_recruitment@rush.edu. If you have any questions after today, or if you're not able to join in the chat, please feel free to email us, and if we have any questions, we'll try and answer them. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much to Rush University Medical Center. Next up, we have UPS with Irving Price and Tina Crawford.
Good morning, everyone. Calling here from UPS, and we have like 5 different positions and locations that are actually hiring. The majority of them are all for either personal vehicle drivers, warehouse workers, or driver's helpers. Pay rate is ranging from $21 to $18. We have the Addison location, the Bedford Park location, Franklin Park, Palatine, and also Northbrook. In order to apply for any of those positions, you must go to our website, upsjobs.com, enter the location or zip code of the area where you want to work, and apply for the position that you are actually interested in. I'm looking forward to speaking with everyone or answering any questions inside of the break room. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to UPS. Next up is the Illinois Department of Corrections with Brittany Ott.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me today. I am representing the Illinois Department of Corrections. Our mission and vision is to serve justice, increasing public safety by promoting positive change in offender behavior, operating successful reentry programs, and reducing recidivism. We have almost 30 locations statewide. So as you can tell, if we're going to be implementing programs and reducing recidivism, and we have so many locations statewide, we probably have a variety of positions available, and many of them at some locations. So we have probably something for everyone. Next slide, please. And here is an example of all of our locations statewide. A lot of those in the Chicago area. We have our Fox Valley Work Release Center. We have Sheridan Correctional Center, which isn't too far from Joliet. We have 2 facilities in the Joliet area, and then we have an office in downtown Chicago as well. Not far down the road, just a little south of Joliet, would be Pontiac Correctional Center. And in Joliet, we are opening a brand new inpatient treatment center next month, which will, it is a state-of-the-art hospital that will be a full-time hospital for those that are suffering from mental illness in a severe capacity. So we will have a full operational hospital that is opening next month. So we are hiring a lot of positions for that location as well. Some of our entry-level positions, which require a high school diploma, GED, minimal, if any, experience prior, would be our correctional officer. We have positions such as accountant, clerks, office associates, and office administrators. And this is just a small example of some of our entry-level positions that you can find available at most of our facilities. Next slide. We have many positions that require 2 years of college, a certification, or a license. And certainly not limited to, but including positions such as an account tech, office coordinators, are registered nurses and LPNs, and food supervisors. Next slide. And we have also many positions that require 4 years of college or more. Our treatment officer is for our Joliet location. That is increasing positions at this moment with our hospital opening next month. We also have many mental health professional titles. We have social workers, educators, accountant supervisors, and public service administrators that are available at various locations throughout the state at various times throughout the year. Next slide. And some of our benefits, they're very similar to some of the other state agencies that you heard present earlier. So we do have the health, vision, and dental, as well as the other agencies. We have life insurance policies at 100% of our annual salary. We offer benefit time to new and current employees, 3 personal business days a year, 10 vacation days, and 12 sick days a year. And as mentioned prior, those vacation days increase as your time of service increases. And the 12 sick days a year, you earn one of those a month, and those are able to be carried over year after year. So if you don't use them, you don't lose them. We have a great upward mobility program that I myself have taken advantage of, and many other staff that I've worked with over the years that offer career advancement and targeted job titles. So whether that's being deemed qualified by taking proficiency exams or going back to school and having them assist in paying that tuition. So many great programs. And you'll see at the bottom of this slide, we did something new where we factored in our salary with our Social Security and group insurance with our retirement pension. So annually for our officers, it is over $100,000 when you include those benefits to the salary each year. So if you can imagine all the other positions that we have, if you include the benefits, that salary increases substantially when you factor in those really great benefits that we have to offer. Next slide, please. So if you would like to apply for a non-security job, you're going to visit our CMS website, which is work.illinois.gov. Under more options, you would just look for Department of Corrections. You can create a profile where you select your individual preferences, your education, your experience, and then you can create an alert. That way, if you don't see something today that you meet the qualifications for and that interests you, you can create an alert. That way you will be sent emails periodically letting you know that new positions meeting your search criteria have been posted. Our application process is posted for each individual position on that website. Sometimes they differ depending on the title and the location that is being filled for that time. So it's important to make sure that you follow the application instructions for that individual position that is posted. Next slide. For our officer positions, which includes our corrections officer positions statewide and our treatment officer positions that is located at the Joliet Treatment Center. So you would visit www.illinois.gov/IDOC. You're going to search under the Careers tab, select Training Academy. You're going to fill out that short application, which is just basic information. And that way you would be in our system. So the next time we come in your area, which usually doesn't take more than 3 months, we will send you an invitation via email to come test with us to be deemed qualified for one of those officer positions and to be put on our list for hire. Next slide. So thank you very much. I look forward to meeting you in our breakout room. I'm excited to answer any questions that you may have or provide more information about our various locations and the titles that we have. Thank you.
Thank you to IDOC and all the employer presenters today. I'm going to turn it over back to Daniel Mariska to give you more information about the breakout session.
Okay, everybody. So before we delve into the breakout rooms portion of the event, here are just a few slides that I want to cover to acquaint you all with kind of what the format or flow of events is going to look like, and some more technical things that you'll need to know as well to be able to navigate between those rooms. Again, if you joined the session from the beginning, this slide should be familiar to you. Again, just want to remind you, if you have not yet downloaded the most recent version of Zoom Client for Meetings, you might want to be sure to do so. Again, you can see right there, zoom.us/download will be the link that you will use to do so. I do believe it is the first or second item that Zoom does have available for you to download. The reason why this particular feature is important, obviously, is because it's going to allow you to be able to not only select the room that you want to join, it's also going to allow you to be able to move freely between rooms as well. So if once I open this up, you're finding that you're having difficulty doing so, that could be one of the reasons you're probably running an outdated version of this. So again, zoom.us/download if you need to download that most recent feature. You'll see here a few screenshots that I provided for you to help kind of navigate you to and between the breakout rooms, if you will. Now, one thing that I do want to note here real briefly, the screenshots that I have provided here were taken from my laptop. So if you're joining this session via laptop or desktop, this should be similar to what you will see when you move your cursor. A toolbar should pop up when I open up the breakout rooms, which I have not yet. An icon should pop up in the toolbar. Again, you'll see there kind of outlined in that red square or box, if you will. Give me one moment here, my apologies. So you'll see there outlined in the red square box there, the breakout rooms icon. What you'll do is you'll click that. What should open up is what is the second screenshot there, which will be a window with a complete listing of the employers that we do have on the line for you to meet with today. What you'll do to be able to move freely from room to room will be basically to rinse and repeat that process. So what I mean by that is when you're ready to move to another room, you'll click on the breakout rooms icon again. The window should open up. It'll have, again, that complete listing of employers. You'll see in the second screenshot that I have there, the window that has the option to join. You'll see the red circle around the join button. You'll literally just click the join button there and it will redirect you to the session that you want to be in. And again, you'll just repeat that process to move between rooms. Now, one thing that I want to quickly note here, if you're joining via mobile device, so tablet, cell phone, something similar, you may not see the breakout rooms icon in the main toolbar. You may have to click what's off to the right-hand side in that first screenshot there, which will be like a More tab. When you click that More tab, there should be a drop-down menu, a window that opens about halfway down. You should see an option for breakout rooms. You'll click on that. The same window that you see in the second screenshot should open up, and you'll just repeat that same process. So you'll click join for the room that you want to enter. When you're ready to move to another room, again, you'll click more. You'll get to that breakout rooms option or feature, if you will, that's in the drop-down menu. It'll open up that window. You'll click join, and then again, you'll just repeat that process. Real quick here, it's just a quick overview of what the session is going to look like. So again, each employer rep will be designated to their specific breakout room. As you'll see there, we'll also have a member of a planning team in the room for basic troubleshooting purposes. For the purposes of today's session, we will be having a 50-minute session taking place. There will be a countdown timer in the upper right-hand corner of each room. It'll let you know how much time is left in that session. There will be a 60-second countdown timer as well. So what I mean by that is once that 50th minute has elapsed, a window will pop up letting you know that there's 1 minute left in the session. At that time, if you're still in the midst of a discussion with an employer, you'll want to kind of begin wrapping things up before you get redirected back to the main room, which we're in now. As you can see there, as I've been stating, job seekers will be allowed to move freely throughout all employer rooms. You'll be able to unmute yourself once you have entered your room. You are also welcomed to turn on your camera as well. A few ground rules, though, that we do want to cover before we open up the rooms. Again, just be mindful of an employer's time, be mindful of job seekers' time. Again, once you've asked your question and received your response, please mute yourself to allow your fellow job seekers the same opportunity. Again, you are more than welcome to share your video and camera, but please keep things respectful, professional. Be aware that if your camera is on, obviously everybody in that room is going to be able to see what's going on in the background as well. So just be mindful of that if you would, please. And please be sure to mute yourself when you have, again, asked your question and received your response. Second point there, you'll see if you do not abide by those rules and opt to be disruptive or inconsiderate to your fellow job seekers, you will be issued one verbal warning by the partner staff in the room. If you choose to disregard that warning, you can be and will be permanently placed on mute. You will still be allowed to stay in the session, however, but just know you'll have to direct your questions from that point forward through the chat, and that you will no longer have priority status. What I mean by that is the folks that have not been permanently muted, their questions will take precedent, if you will, and the employer will answer your questions through the chat as time permits. Again, if you choose to cause that chat or cause further disruption through that chat, partner staff does have the ability to eject you from the session entirely. If that happens, Zoom will not permit you to re-enter the session. So again, just a few ground rules to keep in mind here before we open up these rooms. One other thing that I would like to do here real quickly is just remind you all of who we have on the line here today. Again, we have Synergy, University of Illinois at Chicago, DCFS, DHS, Chicago Lighthouse, Verizon, Rush University Medical Center, UPS, and the Illinois Department of Corrections. One final thing that's coming to mind here before I open up these rooms as well. If you're having issues joining a room for whatever reason, you've downloaded the Zoom client for meetings, that's still not working, we also have the option to manually assign you to a room as well. So if you need to join a room, again, you're having difficulty, just message me in the chat which employer you'd like to meet with, and I will send you to that room. You should get a prompt or a window that'll be sent to you. Make sure you accept that and you'll be redirected to the room. Once our 50 minutes has elapsed, we will be rejoining the main session here. We'll turn things over to Gabriel for a few closing remarks and we'll round out the session. So without further ado, we'll open up these rooms and allow you to start meeting with employers. Thank you all. And those rooms are open now. You're more than welcome to join.
Okay. Daniel,
Good afternoon.
hello, how you doing? I'm trying to get to the first room. Who I can't even get, I only get names up on my screen. Who is the participant in room 1?
Room 1 is Synergy. Is that the room you'd like to go to, Felicia?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
trying. Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to send you there? You're going to try to get there on your own?
I can see names. Only thing I can see is names. Can
Okay.
you try to get me there? Can you try to
Yeah,
get me?
yeah, no worries. Give me 1 minute here.
Okay. I got it. It says join.
Awesome. Thank you.
Is this Kevin Irvine?
No, so you're still in the main room. Would you like to join Rush's room?
Yes, I would.
Okay, give me one moment here and I'll send you there.
Great, thank you.
And you should receive a prompt now.
Breakout.
Hello.
Hi there, how can I help you?
Hi, my name is up on the Brilliant Swan, but I got two computers going and I
Yeah,
can't,
no worries.
I can't get in the breakout rooms, and I would like to start with the Chicago Lighthouse if you can get me there.
Okay, give me 1 minute and I will send you there.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no worries.
And I see it join.
Yep, go ahead and join and it should send you to the room.
Good morning.
Hi there, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm trying to join the DCFS room, please.
Okay. Yep, no problem. Give me 1 moment. And there should be a window now.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hey, do you need help in any one room? Theodore Duckett.
Theodore, no, I don't believe so. Only room that we needed somebody to staff, but unfortunately I don't see the employer rep on was Verizon, but we're on standby for that. He might join here. I'm gonna keep an eye out for him.
Just let
Other
me
than
know.
that, you can act as a floater.
All right, just let me know. I'll go where I need to go. And I think we got Miss Kearney who's still out, and she's going to Chicago Lighthouse.
Okay, let me take a look here. Yeah, it's showing her is not joined for some reason.
Okay.
Can you
I'm
hear
taking a
me?
look. Absolutely. Can I help you?
Yeah, can you, I'm at a doctor's appointment and I forgot my glasses, so. I'm
Yeah,
having
no
a hard-
worries.
I'm trying to get into UIC.
Okay, give me 1 moment here. And there
Thank
should be a window that is opened up. To just want to accept that.
Hello.
Hi there, how can I help you?
Yes. Can you connect me to some academic institute like RUS, UIC, or Northwestern, whoever are the representatives?
Yeah, I'll send you to the UIC room, okay?
Okay. And later on, can you connect me to RUS also, please?
Yes, absolutely. You'll
Okay,
just have to
thank
be
you.
sure to ask me. You'll have to come back to the main room here and ask me
Okay.
to switch. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Hello?
Hi there, how can I help you?
Yes, could I please be connected with Chicago Lighthouse? I'm having trouble.
Yeah, no worries. Give me 1 moment here.
Thank you.
Yep,
Thank you so much.
yep, no problem.
Hello,
Hi there, how can I help you?
can you connect me to the room UIC?
Yep, no problem.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Hello.
Hi there, how can I help you?
Hi, can you put me into DCFS?
Yeah, give me 1 moment here.
Thank you.
Yep. And you should have a prompt now. You just want to accept that.
Yep, Irby Price. I think that individual is with UPS.
Okay, I see he's not joined, but Tina is in that room.
All right, very good.
He has to accept that. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure if he fell off the session or what occurred there, but if he is in this session, he'll have to accept the invite to be able to join the room. And just an FYI, Theo, looks like Jorge is in the Verizon room, but he's in there solo.
Got it. If you want to send people, I'll go over there now.
Okay. Thank you, sir. If anybody in the main session here is still having issues joining a room, just let me know who you'd like to meet with and I will get you sent there. And again, if you want to unmute yourself and let me know who you'd like to meet with, I will get you sent to the room.
Hello.
Hi there, how can I help you, sir?
Yes. Can you connect me to Russ?
To the Rush University room?
Correct.
Absolutely. Give me one moment here, sir.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, here you go. Have to accept the prompt.
Thank you.
Hi,
Hi there, how can I help you?
can you connect me to the room, Rush University Medical Center?
Absolutely. Give me one moment
Thank
here.
you.
And you'll want to accept the prompt.
Hi, can you connect me to the IDHS, please?
Absolutely. Give me one moment here.
Hi.
Hi there, how can I
Hello.
help you?
Yes, it doesn't work. I'm still here. Can you connect
Okay.
me to the room, Rush University?
Yeah, it's showing that you're in the room, but it hasn't joined. Did you
Oh,
receive a prompt when I sent that over to you to
okay.
move between sessions? And if not, the way to kind of reset things, since you're not able to move freely from room to room, would be for you to leave the session, the whole session, and then rejoin. I'll let you back in and it'll kind of reset the process, if that makes sense.
So what do I need to do now?
You'll need to leave the session,
Okay.
the entire session that we're in, rejoin using the link that you did, and I'll let you in, and then
Okay.
we'll be able to reassign you to the new room, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi there, how can I help you, sir?
Yes, so I spoke with the Russ, I spoke with the UIC. Are the people from Northwestern University also here?
Unfortunately, they were not able to join the session today, so they are not on the breakout rooms, unfortunately.
Okay, so
They
you
had
only
to-
have,
Go
you
ahead, sorry.
two universities, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And do you have representative from any pharmaceutical companies like Abbott or?
We have had them on our sessions in the past, but they're not on the sessions here today, sir.
So, okay, I will check if there is any pharmaceutical company there and if, who are in the rooms now who are looking for the people with the specific background in the higher education.
Education, I would say probably the two that you've met with, so University of Illinois at Chicago, and then probably Rush University would be the two that you'd want to meet with. Sounds like that you've already met with them, however.
Yes, okay, then I think I'm done. Thank you very much for all your help and organizing this big event.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
Have a wonderful day, you too.
Take care.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Can you send me to DHS room?
Hold on.
Give me one moment here, James.
There's Daniel. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, just sent that invite over. You'll have to be sure to accept that.
Daniel Jorge had to leave, so he gave me some information. The post, and I sent it to you. Oh, no, I didn't. I sent it out. But I stayed there 15 minutes. No one came in, so.
Okay. I will go ahead and put that then. Let me see here in the main chat. And I'll just put here, okay. Unfortunately, once the session starts, I can't close a room down. It's kind of odd. I don't know why they don't allow that, but.
Okay.
So
Well,
the Verizon room will stay open.
So I'll continue to watch it.
Okay.
See if anybody jumps in.
All right. Awesome. Thank you, Theo.
All right.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay, well, welcome back, everyone. It looks like we have a majority of the folks back in from the breakout room sessions. So again, we hope the sessions were fruitful for you. Hoped that you were able to connect, obviously, with the great employers that we had here today, and hopefully land your next job and or career opportunity in the near future. A couple of things that I'd like to note before I turn things over to Gabriel to close the session out today. One, session has been recorded and it will be uploaded to the Illinois WorkNet YouTube channel under the virtual job fairs playlist within 48 hours. Our job seeker workshop session, that took place on Tuesday has already been uploaded at that location. So if you'd like to review any of those sector center presentations that took place, you are more than welcome to check there. That video is already available. And again, this one will be made available within 48 hours of the event. Gabriel, I'm going to turn things over to you to make any concluding remarks that you'd like to.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Daniel, for your hard work today. You did an excellent job. Thank you to all the employers. I did visit the breakout sessions. You had great questions and great responses. But I thank you to the partnerships as well, to IDS, to National Able, to WorkNet, to CCLC, to everyone and the Alderman's office that participated in today's event. But most importantly, I want to thank you all for coming in, the job seekers. I know this is an important opportunity to learn more about these job opportunities and to ask questions, but also wanted to remind you that we do have free services in your community that can help you with free job training and high career demands and many education aspects. Sometimes you have to take an examination, for example, to qualify to a program. You need math or reading skills to improve. There's an example of that, and also computers. I'll put that in the chat as well. It's very important in these times to understand that the economy is changing and we're still going in transition. So these training opportunities are out there, these employment opportunities are out there, and you could do them at the same time. Again, thank you so much for your time. I wish you all a happy holiday, and this is the end of the session. Take care, everyone.